All right, Michelle, we are joined now by the record-setting and record-breaking quarterback from Shadle Park High School, Brett Rypien. Brett, thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, not a problem. Let's talk about that game. 613 yards, a new record. First time in 11-man football in Washington history that a quarterback's thrown for over 600 yards. What was going through your mind during that game?
Well, I mean, obviously you're not thinking about it during the game because you're just focused on getting the win. But I mean, as we started to put up more points and as I started to realize we were passing a lot, and I mean, as the touchdowns started to get up and we started just gaining more yards, I think at halftime I realized that maybe this could be a special game for us.
When did you find out how many yards you actually threw for?
Right after the game, someone came up to me and told me that, or actually no, it was right after I came off the field and when Matt came in,
right.
our backup, and he just looked, or someone came off to the sideline and said, "You broke 600," and I was shocked. I didn't feel like I had done that much.
Was there any part of you that when you came out of the game, you're like, "Come on, leave me in, coach. I don't know where I'm at, but leave me in, let me go for even more right now"?
No, because I mean, at that point, the game was pretty much over. We were up by 21, and I mean, there was really no reason for us to pass anymore. I think the last screen we threw kind of sealed the game because we got another first down. So, I mean, I was fine with it.
Sure. What does that record mean to you? I mean, I know obviously the win was probably more important to you than anything, but what is that record? What is holding the record? And to be fair, I mean, you had the record before, but even just to surpass your own record, what did that mean to you?
It was really nice, but I mean, at the same time, I felt like I could have played a lot better of a game. I mean, our receivers did an unbelievable job. Our offensive line did an unbelievable job keeping me safe all game, and our receivers were just winning the one-on-one battles every single time, so it made my life really easy.
Sure. All right, and you've been getting a lot of recruiting attention already, so this is kind of just the icing on the cake, I imagine. But how has your recruiting interest picked up since Thursday?
I've heard from a few coaches on Facebook and Twitter, and I mean, obviously mail has been kept coming in, maybe picked up a little bit
Sure.
since Thursday, but I mean, it's going pretty well so far, and hopefully it'll continue.
So I'm curious, when Coach Stanfield was in here a couple weeks ago, and I talked to him, and I asked him if the recruiting attention for you has been at all a distraction as other players looking at the scouts coming in, maybe getting nervous or anything like that. He said it hadn't. He said you've handled it really well, and you handle it mostly between you and him and the staffs that come in. But do you feel like it's a distraction to you at all?
No, I don't think so, because most of the time it's pretty private, and I mean, they'll talk to me after, or if they come and watch a practice, they'll stay off to the side, and I mean, they're not going to involve too much, but I don't think it's a huge distraction. I mean, at the end of the day, we're always focused on the team, and that's the most important thing, is winning games and just focusing on our season, and then recruiting is the second thing. So, I mean, it's not that big of a deal.
Well, speaking of your team, you guys have meat on tap for this week. It's not going to be an easy matchup. They've dropped 2 in a row, but they've looked pretty good in the process still. What are you worried about going into that game? What challenges do they present for you guys?
Well, I think that right now they have their backs against the wall. I mean, I think they can't lose again if they want to make a run in the playoffs. So, I mean, they're definitely going to come out and they're going to play good football, and they're really good defense. I think they're #1 in the league, so it's going to be a tough test for us, but I think we'll be ready at the same time.
Sure, you going to put up another record-breaking performance this weekend?
That's not the goal. I mean, the goal is just to go out there and get a win. So.
All right, well, I don't know if I think you saw this from us, but we have our Pick 6 power rankings every week. Right now we have Shadle Park at 3rd behind Freeman and Lynn Ritzville Sprague. You guys feel slighted at all by us right now?
No. I mean, I don't really pay too much attention to that, but I mean, it's really nice, and it's an ode to our program that, I mean, we've come so far, and to be ranked that high it's really nice.
Cool. Well, one more question for you, and getting back to your record-breaking performance the other night. It was a Thursday night game, which of course means you have to go to school Friday morning. Right. What was the reaction? Take me through going back along, getting to campus that day, the reaction you were getting from all your fellow students.
It was really nice. I mean, just to spend that time with them and our teachers, and I mean, I got a lot of hugs from people, and just to see the community has really changed over the past couple of years. I mean, we were 0-9 my freshman year, 4-6 last year, and then coming this year now tied at the top of the GSL. I mean, you can just start to see the culture change, and that really is special.
All right, I lied. One more question. How far do you think this team can actually go this year?
I mean, ultimately, I think we can make it to the state championship and have a chance against Bellevue, who most likely is going to be there. And I mean, that's been our goal since day one, and we're going to continue to strive to reach that goal.
Great, Brett. Appreciate you coming in.
Thank you.
We look forward to having you back here anytime. Okay.
All right. Thanks.
Awesome. All right, back to you, Michelle.